If you feel uncomfortable in intense situations, well, you're going to love today's video because today we are watching most intense podcast moments ever in history. This means in the future too. It doesn't get more intense than what we have here today.
It doesn't matter if it's flat or round. It doesn't matter. I'm having fun with it.
Fallback. You keep saying that. It's a bad fallback because what we're saying is there are conspiracies. The problem is when you think everything is conspiracy, you act as a psyop guy and you fuck people over that want to look at real conspiracies. Because the real conspiracy is like the Gulf of Tonkin.
That's what I thought too.
Okay. Like the Gulf of Tonkin. Real like Operation Northwoods. Real things that really happened. When you look at those things and people explore them, they go, oh, I don't think they really killed Kennedy. Are you sure? Why don't you look at this? Look at this stuff. There's a...
Joe, you got to remember that a conspiracy happens because people believe it. You can't decide which ones are real and which ones aren't for everyone. There are people who believe certain conspiracy theories. There's people who don't believe certain conspiracy theories. You can't just decide that the ones that you believe are the ones that are okay to believe, and then all the other ones are not okay. I'm hoping for a real crash out on this one though, because so far it doesn't seem like they're gonna throw hands. That's what we really want on podcasts, is we just want to hear the fists making contact, just some ruckus, the mics getting knocked over. Oh my god, if they posted that would be phenomenal. It's a normal podcast, you're listening to it, and then all of a sudden you just...
A lot of really crazy evidence. When you start thinking that the world is flat, the dinosaurs aren't real, all this nutty shit that you believe, the problem is it discredits all these other things that you believe that might be real. Because the other things have some validity to them.
You just haven't looked into it, that's all.
Eddie.
I used to say the same
Eddie,
stuff.
you're talking about the Earth being flat. Thousands of scientists have looked into it. You think they're all wrong? That's so insane.
You haven't looked into it.
I have.
No, you have.
Oh my God. How could I not have? You don't think I have? I'm watching you go down the rabbit hole. You don't think I've tried to pay attention to what the fuck these people are talking about? It doesn't work.
I don't think so.
Eddie, there's websites dedicated to debunking it. There's dedicated to showing you the science,
On the
showing
internet.
you the math that you can do.
How come when you check the internet it's valid, but when I'm on the internet it's not?
You're not talking about the internet. You're talking about a guy's YouTube video.
No, it's not guys. There's a lot of guys. There's a lot of people.
Okay. But they're just YouTube videos,
It's huge.
Eddie.
No.
The science behind them
It's huge.
I love the fact that we got two conspiracy theorists going head to head, and Joe's argument right now, the reason why he's so angry is basically you're saturating the market. You're saturating the market of conspiracy theories. You're putting so many conspiracy theories out there that my conspiracy theories matter less. How am I supposed to sell my conspiracy theory when there's just so many conspiracy theories?
It is not verified by peer-reviewed journals. The science of the Earth and gravity.
The government science that's bought and paid for, of course. You start talking about
Eddie,
flat Earth
so
and the science.
crazy.
One of these guys shows up again on this list, so be sure to stick around until the end. Because at number 4 is the time Fresh and Fit visited Flagrant.
Like you guys, that's why I don't understand how you don't see an issue with what you said.
Dude, I was not a comedian, but a comedian, I always got to defend
I can
jokes.
understand. I'm trying to be funny and I misword some shit, but then when I peel it back and I go to and I dig into what you're saying, it's still just as it's more troubling to me.
So say that, like say, hey, I misspoke. I told a bad joke, but you guys are doubling down and saying that you're like, there's nothing wrong with what I said.
Nope, there's nothing wrong at all.
But
See,
I don't.
like,
but that's
that's
cap.
bullshit. That's
Y'all both
bullshit.
said that you date black women as long as they fit the things that you want.
It's not a normal preference.
But
But like, okay. You're taking Dublin Dark as like every blogger. We're saying LaQuisha LaShonda. I'm not dating no hood black chick, bro. Hell no.
So you misspoke. You made a bad joke.
Nigga, we said it's a joke.
No, but I'm saying, so you made a bad joke. So you wish you didn't say that.
No.
Like,
but is
you're being
this,
hypocrites. You're
is
being
this
hypocrites, and this is a
ego,
cop
though?
out.
I don't know. I just feel like it's ego. It's like sometimes
Yes.
we get in the
Yes, it
situation
is.
where like
I've done this.
I said some shit. Listen, we do this shit all the fucking time, right? You say some shit and then you get all this backlash and you're like, man, fuck all these people. I'm gonna stand on this shit to the end of time. But if it's not really what you feel, then what you standing on? Like you, I think are being the most honest. You, I think you got too much ego.
No, is this fun for people to listen to? I've seen podcast clips that are pretty entertaining, but this just feels like an awkward, tense friend conversation that we're not supposed to be hearing. Like, I know most intense podcast moments ever is the title of this video, but this doesn't feel intense. It just feels tense. Also, we're entering in the middle of this conversation, so I'm not 100% sure exactly what they're talking about, but it's not hard to tell that the guys in the middle sound like they're in the wrong. Also, I think I've seen the guy on the left in some clips, and he says some pretty outlandish stuff, so I'm just going to assume that he's in the wrong, because he's definitely not in the right in the things that I've seen him in.
It's not ego at all. It's just that there's a lot of reading into this clip from like a year ago of us just having a good time
you're making it about the clip. I'm making it about what you're saying right now.
Yes.
My preference is, which is honestly bullshit. It is, I don't want to date black girls. That's the way every black dude that fucks white girls says it. I've dated black girls in my life. All right, bro. Who the fuck hasn't except me? You know what I mean? Everybody gonna dabble in everything. It is the mentality that I have an issue with, and Alex is upset with the specific words, true, but underneath it, he's upset with the mentality. And the words bothered him, but I think the mentality would still be troublesome to him, where it's like, what is, I need a girl that's submissive. Like, that's, if y'all are really trying to help men.
That shit is nice, bro, because I got one that's not,
nice.
And
it's nice, but it's a lot of shit that
is difficult, bro.
No, that's fine. A lot of stuff you guys say in general, I think is stuff that's kind of childish. It is. I saw a clip where you were like, "Oh, the nuclear family's falling apart. What do you do? I don't get married. Just don't get married." You actually trying to help men, or you talking to fucking incels who are 18 years old? You know what I mean? That's some shit you say to college. I'm gonna turn you from a simp to a pimp. All right, bro. Can we grow up? You guys are self-help. Hey, we're trying to help men. So either we're funny, or help men and be real and be honest with yourselves and don't have an ego like, I have a preference. Be honest. Have an honest conversation. And I don't think the manosphere or manaverse or whatever, I don't think it's a bad thing. I think there are people who are doing it really well. The roommates, Hafiz, who put me on to you guys. Great. But let's just be mature about what we feel. And part of that maturity is, it was a bad joke. I don't actually feel exactly that way.
I mean, if you guys feel that way, that's fine. But we make our content, you know what I'm saying? People enjoy it.
Oh, man. That was... Okay. All right. Give me a second. Okay, I'm going to have to watch this back because legitimately, when he re-enters the conversation, he seems like a little kid that just got in trouble. And he knows he did something wrong.
I don't actually feel exactly that way.
I mean, if you guys feel that way, that's fine. But we make our content, you know what I'm saying? People enjoy it. We make jokes on it. We provide entertainment. We provide education. We do everything because...
Maybe I just see it that way because I've seen him in other conversations and he's so aggressive and he's so confident in his beliefs. To me, it just seems like he knows he just took the L.
I got a question. Do you, at the daughter-daddy dance, you guys swap daughters and grind with the other kids too?
No.
They made that joke last time.
They did?
Yeah.
Well, I'm here. I'm not here.
Listen, but hang on one second.
When Hot in Here by Nelly plays, do you guys swap daughters?
Can you give...
All right. I typically find Shane pretty funny, but this is a kind of uncomfortable joke. You know what? Maybe he just doesn't like these guys. Maybe he wants to piss them off. And I think he did a pretty good job because it made it onto this list.
This to him. That's called the bomb bandana.
That's not a bomb, dude. I'll stand by that.
No, you can't. We let you know if it's a bomb. It's like a crowd. You can't go on stage and
I'm in the lion's den right now, dude.
Listen,
I'm
Dick
swinging.
Fart. No, you can't go on stage and then you stink and then you go, no, it's not me, it's you. No, it's you. You fucking. That was a bad one. You took a hot one. Take a hit.
What was bad about it?
I don't know. We didn't laugh.
Nobody
laughed.
You two are friends. You have no idea.
That doesn't matter. I laughed at you fucking 10 times already.
All right.
Don't fuck. This is the wrong with this fucking shit generation. They can't take a hit. They can't take a hit. I've been smashed. Shut the fuck up. I've been smashed on my podcast. I take most of the hits and I laugh if it's funny. One thing not funny. This fucking dip spitting fucking redneck deer cocksucking motherfucker. No, it's funny. It's not. You stink. You're over fucking rated already. Shut the fuck up. I hope you never work in this fucking club again.
I personally don't like comedy where it's just like the person gets loud and aggressive and that's the joke, I guess. But I will still say that I think that this guy is right in this moment.
Sometimes you get me so upset. You contradict yourself from sentence to sentence.
I'm not contradicting myself.
Which is it, Joe? Is 15 milligrams not a lot of weed, or is 50 milligrams
saying
enough to make you think you're going to die?
way more dangerous than you make it out to be.
I'm a college kid. I'm funneling shit. Pump stomach in the hospital.
Oh
because
my
I'm getting
God! Funneling.
It's the same
What are we?
thing.
No, it's not the
I'm
same
talking
thing,
about
Sal.
the most common experience with each. Okay,
Sal, I'm
How
talking
many-
about
how many
common
times-
experience.
how-
A lot. You know how many people I know that say I can't smoke weed. It makes me crazy. It makes me paranoid. I don't know anybody that's. No. I take that back. I'm not going to speak. I'm not going to speak in generalities. I know a lot of people that say I can't smoke weed. It makes me crazy. It makes me paranoid. I know people who are heavy mushroom and acid users that say weed is the devil. It is the devil. I know people.
Nobody's
that say,
losing their families over weed. Nobody's losing their job over weed. Okay, nobody's losing their life over weed.
Bullshit,
Okay?
they are.
Nobody's losing
They
their
are.
marriage.
It's
No,
just
not
everybody thinks
as much
they're
as
not.
booze.
Okay.
Okay.
Go talk,
The
go
user
talk to all
experience.
the girls.
Okay.
Go talk to all the girls I know that say they had to dump their boyfriends because all he did was sit on the couch and hit his bong and play video games all day.
Okay, go
yeah,
talk to
nobody's
go-
losing
go-
anything over weed.
Okay, go talk to. Hold
This is the most pointless conversation. There's no reason to have this conversation. Just go with whatever you prefer. If you prefer weed, smoke weed. If you prefer alcohol, drink alcohol. If you prefer none because it's probably best for you, then do that. But you don't have to push your preferences onto everybody else. If you like heroin, realistically, in this argument, they're just coming from a place of like wanting to feel okay for whatever one that they prefer. Like the one arguing for weed wants to feel okay about smoking weed. The one who drinks alcohol wants to feel okay about drinking alcohol. It's probably not good for you, regardless of which one you choose. But you don't have to judge yourself. You don't have to feel un-okay about whichever one that you prefer.
people that have broken
Okay.
homes because the guy,
Okay.
the band,
Okay.
people drink alcohol.
Okay.
Let's go
Okay.
back to the general user experience. Let's
You
say
just asked me to prove a point, and I proved it, and you shot
you
it
ain't
down.
proving shit. Okay, you ain't proving shit. Okay, let's go to the
So
regular.
you puking in the trash can is me having a panic attack.
Okay, so let's go to the.
This is a PSA. Don't do either substance unless you want to end up like one of these guys on a couch, arguing, making millions of dollars off of it. That's right. That's all you got to do. You want to be a millionaire off of podcasts? You just got to smoke some weed, drink some alcohol. You combine both, boom, billionaire. It's hard for me to dog on them because they are successful, clearly. But the conversation just feels so childish.
We don't need to argue. I thought I was going to die. I was so high, and he's going to pump my stomach. Let's go back to the way that most people experience these things.
That's what I'm talking about. Most people I know that smoke weed smoke it habitually.
Just
they
stop,
smoke
Joe.
it daily.
Stop. Take away the habitual. Just
Sal,
people's general.
You can't take
if
away
you're
the
not an
habitual.
alcoholic or a pothead, let's talk about that.
That's what I'm talking
most
about.
People.
That's what I'm talking about. So do you?
I sometimes I feel like I'm going crazy.
Do you
I feel like I'm going
do
crazy.
you think our friends?
Let's go back to the
do you
most
think our
relatable
friends-
form of this
so
argument.
do you think our friends that smoke weed on every night are potheads?
Yes.
Okay. Well, that's not how I would. That's not how. Earlier,
What is a pothead?
I would say around the clock pot smokers. I don't think somebody that has a drink every night is an alcoholic. I don't think somebody that hits weed every night is a pothead. I think if you,
I mean, that's really that's really exactly the definition.
All right, so
you
we're-
drink every day, you're an alcoholic. You smoke every day, you're probably
so
a
if you
pothead.
have 2 glasses of wine every day, you're an alcoholic.
This guy is discovering in real time that he's an alcoholic. Little by little, it's clicking for him. He's realizing, oh my God, I'm an alcoholic. Yes, if you drink every day, I would consider that an alcoholic.
Well, yeah, actually, textbook you probably are, although I get it. Consuming
Come on, guys. What are we talking about here? 7 drinks per week. Then Sal and I are both alcoholics.
Right.
I mean,
So your opinion is better than the National Institute on Alcohol Abuse and
then you're an
Alcoholism.
alcoholic. You think
These
you're an
are people
alcoholic?
that dedicated their
Okay,
lives
so you
to the
think you're an
study of
alcoholic?
this.
So you're an alcoholic. You agree with that? You're an alcoholic.
No,
Seven-
I don't have 7 or more drinks a week. No fucking way.
Are you insane?
No, I don't.
Are you insane?
No, I don't. Swear to God. Hand to God. Hand to God.
We're just watching friends argue. On to the last intense podcast moment. Let's hope for a real crash out. Let's hope for fists to be thrown. Let's hope tables flipped. Let's hope for a full-on story. Let's get a full storyline going. A beginning, a middle, an end. Let's hope they begin on the same side. Boom, friendship comes crumbling down. They throw fists. Things are said that they should not have said. And then maybe they come together and they kiss. They kiss and get married.
the line was, "What am I gonna do? Suck your unfunny dick?" And then I came back
as
with,
far as me, again, I didn't see it, but as far as she's saying, I asked her to walk my car or give her a ride.
No, I think that I cannot speak for her.
Yeah,
I can only tell you.
I'm saying
I can only tell you what was said on that particular podcast.
And again, if that's how she feels, she's valid to feel like that. And I'm telling you, that never happened.
Okay.
That's a situation you would have to talk to her about. But I'm going to get back to the podcast itself.
Yeah.
What was said was that there was a guy. He was unfunny. I came back with, oh, that's a big clue. Something about a peach emoji. And then...
But my thing with that, Clyde, do you think that's nice?
Oh, no. But I didn't say your name. But it's hang on one second, Brendan. Let me ask you this. If we're having this discussion about something that happened in the past and we're having a giggly little girl talk, where is the crime in that?
There's no crime. You can do whatever you want.
Right.
I have no issue with that. Go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah, no issue with it.
All right.
I'm just saying, is that nice? That's all.
I have gone to you and said, if I could go back, if I had known that a tiny little giggly girl talk was going to spiral into this, I would have wired my mouth shut. But in my heart of hearts, while you may think it's not nice, and now I admit, not the nicest thing to say, it was just an anecdote.
Sure.
How was that number one? What happened there? I don't really know what happened. There was no beginning, no middle, no end. Nobody kissed at the end. Nobody got married. I don't understand, actually. I really don't. I don't know what that last one was about. What I got from it is she was talking to another girl about him, and he didn't like what she said about him. Again, that feels like a very personal conversation. I don't know why people bring this stuff up on a podcast. If they're doing it to get a really good clip out of it, they should definitely crash out more. Like I said, fists thrown, tables flipped, bring a slushie, throw a slushie in their face. It's one thing to get like a drink thrown in your face, but a full-on slushie those colors will never come out of your clothes. It's basically a tie-dye shirt after that. I feel like this is going to be a kind of short video, but I'm fine with that. Thank you guys for watching. Goodbye.